We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area into the rip area yesterday and continuing into today's open with bright green bars, coming back down to test the key support levels that we talked about at 410 and bounce right back up to retest the resistance. Now, in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 10:15 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. From that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 300% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold this support of 410. We're going to talk about what's going on here in the charts and what it is I would watch going into next week. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Netflix spot. Our Netflix spot sent out a bear indicator since 10:15 a.m. and from that moment forward, outflows were below the midpoint, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area, as I call it, on 42 vision of white with red borders to bright green bars yesterday and continuing towards bright green bars at today's open, doing a full transition down towards red and transitioning back up here towards dark green bars. And the last piece missing would be bright greens if this move were to continue, right? Now, if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bear indicator in the first half of the day here. Outflows crossing over, but in the second half, it found support. It's bouncing back up. And here in the after hours, we have not had this confirmed just yet. It has 3 more minutes to go, to be exact, about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. But it's under a bull indicator right now, and inflows have crossed back over. In just a few minutes, as I'm doing this video, we're going to be able to confirm if that bull indicator confirms and close that bar, right? But inflows have crossed already. Right now, they're at inflows of 1.08, and everything that fell today has been actually canceled and right back up to around the open and pre-market levels of 413. Now, if that 412 got broken through, we talked about in yesterday's video how crucial 410 was, and it found support 3 times near the 410, 410, 10 area, bounced back up, broke through 412 and it's going back towards 413. And the highest that it reached today was the resistance level that we talked about. If 412 can hold, 415 was next. It rejected right off that area. And we're going to talk about how crucial and critical it will be if these inflows can continue higher and if this bull indicator confirms. It has about a minute and 40 seconds left. Now, here we are on the 30-minute back under a bull indicator, canceling out the bearishness intraday, right? And now, if you zoom out, that staircase effect is still forming here. And this could be the setup, like I like to call it, for the next bull run. We'll have to see, right? But the inflows are back up. There's some strength here in the charts. And the staircase effect is slowly forming here on the 30-minute chart. Now, within the volatility on the 15-minute, the bear indicator from this morning has been canceled as well. These outflows had crossed, hit the dip area here, full transition from the rip area to the dip area. And so far, on the way back up, we've done a full transition from the dip area to the rip area here and got a bull indicator at around 411.60. And the inflows cross back over and they're currently sitting at 1.55. That is something to not ignore and miss here, that the inflows are back up on the 15-minute, on the 30-minute charts, and the bull indicators are there popping up as well. Now, on the 30-minute, if we go ahead and zoom back out, we could see that in 28 seconds, that bull indicator may close and confirm here going into the next bar. And these inflows may continue higher if the next bar continues with strength. We're about to see it here live in just 10 seconds. Now, it continues to push up. It's hit a high here so far of 413.69, and post-market, it is sitting at 413.36. This is something to not ignore and miss within the volatility here of the 30-minute chart. Now, if we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could go ahead and see that there is a bear indicator and it needs to get canceled, guys. And these inflows need to pick up. These outflows are below the midpoint, sitting at minus 1.20. And on the 30-minute, it has actually closed and confirmed, guys. This bull indicator is now in effect, and these inflows on the next bar may continue higher, and we'll see that as I do this video. So now when we zoom back out here to the 1 hour, we could see that inflows are starting to pick up. Right now, things have updated here on the 30-minute chart. That bull indicator closed and confirmed, but the inflow slowly slowed down, right? It's sitting sideways here, but it's still up, right? Green 1.08 and sitting there around that 413.35, 1430 area. Now, when we go back to the 1 hour though, we could see here, yes, there's a bear indicator that popped up around 412.70 to be exact. The outflows crossed over, but in the middle of the day, 410 acted like support. We broke through 412. We're back above that area where the bear indicator popped up, and the inflows are picking up here on the 1 hour. It's going to be crucial for this to continue going higher. As I stated earlier in the video, right, we want these inflows to go stronger and in the process eventually cancel out this bear indicator and get a bull indicator as that strength continues to reflect into the charts and retest the resistance levels up here of 415. And then if that gets broken through, we have higher levels to talk about, right? Which we're going to mention here in today's video and break it all down. The upside levels that I would watch and the downside levels. So here we are in the bigger picture and zoomed into the volatility, having strength, canceling out bear indicators, getting inflows back over and turning green. But this one needs to cancel and get a bull indicator in the process here on the 1 hour. Now, when we zoom out even further and look at this from the 4 hour, we could see here in the bigger picture, it's been under a bull indicator since down here at 397.40. 35 area. I would just round that down to 397 if you would like, but that's the exact point there in the 397.35 area. Those inflows crossed back over. There was a few moments there of days where outflows crossed, things were sideways, found support, double bottom there, and you could see that bounce back up from 406 area, 405 area, and it's been pushing up higher since then, and it's hit a new high up here recently of 415, and the inflows are above the midpoint. Even though it's red right now, throughout the day, it's above the midpoint, sitting at 3.70, and that bull indicator has not been canceled by a bear indicator in the process. So it's going to be crucial and critical here for these inflows to go ahead and turn back from red to green, pull up higher, and based off the history of the chart, it has room to go higher, right? Not guaranteed to make the same exact move and go as high as these levels, but it reached a high up here of 13.14, 13.2, and we're right now sitting at 3.70, and the recent high was 5.86. So it has room to go higher if it turns from red to green and decides to pull away from the midpoint. And if it does, that strength could quickly start to reflect into the charts to retest key resistance levels and possibly even newer levels to the upside, right? So that is something to not ignore here in the bigger picture. Now, when we zoom back into the 30-minute, the first key levels I would watch are the support, and today's support was 410. That was the first support we were watching below 412 as we broke down in yesterday's video. But if 410 gets broken through and these outflows begin to the downside, the next support I would watch is 408 area, and then below that comes the 405 mark, guys. If that gets broken through, we'll have to reassess what's going on within the charts, but those are the key levels I would watch to the downside at the current levels. Now, to the upside, we want these inflows to pick up and stay above the midpoint, but not just here on the 30-minute, also here on the 15-minute, right? We want that staircase effect to continue to push up higher, retest the highs of day here at that first resistance of 415, get these inflows higher as they're currently sitting at 1.55, and today they hit highs here of 2.01, and it also hit highs here of about 3.47 at yesterday's highs, right? Now, it's not guaranteed to make those exact moves, but I'll be watching the inflows very carefully and these bull indicators to not get canceled here on the 15-minute. Now, on the 30-minute, same thing, right? We want these inflows to push up higher, further away from the midpoint, hold that bull indicator strong here from 412.39 to be exact, but the inflows are starting to pick up on the 1 hour, and this is going to be the crucial one to continue the momentum, not just on the lower time frames and in the volatility, but also here in the larger time frames in the overall picture, and in the process cancel out this bear indicator. And if 415 gets broken through, the next resistance comes to be 418, and then above that is the 420 area. Now, if 420 gets broken through, we'll have to reassess and see what's going on at those current levels. But these are the key levels I'm watching to the upside and to the downside, as well as these bull and bear indicators, and the inflow versus outflow are going to be crucial as the 1 hour is really close to the midpoint there and looking like it's trying to cross over, as well as we have a bull indicator here in the after hours on the 30-minute above the midpoint, and same thing on the 15-minute with a bull indicator and also inflows that are green and above the midpoint, guys. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.